Okay, before we get started, two quick things. First, I have this, head cold. I saw this movie from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was very cold and, gross, and it was just, I got, no sleep, so I'm very tired, and I'm very congested, so I apologize if I sound like Gumby. Two, we only need one more subscriber to we're at 200. Once we get to 200, I'm going to be doing a live 8-hour-long variety show that you're not going to miss. So definitely consider subscribing, because as soon as you hit that threshold, I'm scheduling it. It's going to be great. I'm really excited, so please consider subscribing if you like the video. But today, we're going to be talking about a movie that I was really, really looking forward to and was incredibly disappointed. House of Gucci. House of Gucci was released in 2021. It was written by Becky Johnston and Roberto Bentavega, and directed by Ridley Scott. No spoilers, but the general idea is it follows the line of Gucci's, the popular brand, the fashion brand, the expensive brand. And it's just a family of Gucci's, and this girl played by Lady Gaga who wants all of the money and the fame and wants to be the head Gucci, even though she isn't even a real Gucci. So she gets with Adam Driver's character, who is a Gucci, gets married, becomes a Gucci, and then tries to take everything over, and it doesn't really work out. That's the general idea. This is based on a true story, so, if there are slight spoilers, it's because it's true, and you might already know about it anyway. I didn't know anything about Gucci until I watched the movie. I should have probably looked up some stuff before I went into it. This is definitely one where I think you benefit more if you care about the brand and you care about the history. I didn't. I was just like, it's a Ridley Scott film, I'm really excited, and the trailer is really good. The trailer is the best part of this movie. I love the trailer. Whenever the trailer would run in the movie theater, I got really excited because it looks good. Lady Gaga looks like she's going to be fantastic. Her accent's pretty good in the trailer. She looks like she's going to be super incredible. No, awful. I don't think she did a very good job, and it's not because her character was bad, because it was, but that's not why. I think her accent was weird. It was almost Russian. It was very strange. But on top of that, her character's just incredibly awful. She plays this awful human being named Patrizia Reggiani, and she's just awful. She's just taking everything from Adam Driver's character and pretending like it's not her. She's the worst kind of person. There are bad people in the world, yes, but this is the worst kind of person. And I couldn't stand watching it. It was really frustrating because there was nothing that redeemed her, and it felt like halfway through the movie, it felt like the movie was trying to make you feel bad for her, and me and my two friends that went to see the movie did not. We were just like, oh no, we don't care, you can go ahead and cry, fine, you deserve it, you're an awful human being. And so it's really her and Jared Leto that kind of ruin it for me. Jared Leto is in 5 scenes, and he's in a comedy movie. But what's funny is that the movie in and of itself is not a comedy movie. It's just when Jared Leto's on screen. And there's a lot of times where you laugh and you're not supposed to. There's nothing funny happening. It's just you. It's just you sitting there and you're like, wow, Jared Leto looks dumb and he's talking stupid. And he just does the ridiculous things. And it does not work for me. Al Pacino was really fun. Jeremy Irons did a really good performance, both of which were... Jeremy Irons was really barely in the film, but Al Pacino was also kind of not really there all the time. It was really Adam Driver kind of taking the lead on this, and he did a pretty good job. His character was fun, almost relatable, almost, and that's kind of the issue that I have with the film, is that there's nothing relatable at all. And my friend, sarcastically was like, oh, I forgot that you need to, relate to a film in order to like it. No, that's not true. However, it certainly does help. It's no coincidence that Spider-Man became one of the biggest superheroes of all time. It's just because he's so relatable. He's a kid. We all know what it's like to fall in love and think that we need to do that, but then also have all these responsibilities. And, that's relatable. In this movie, there's nobody relatable. The only person who's kind of relatable is Jared Leto, and even that's just kind of, barely. And he made a point, he's like, yeah, you're not going to relate to them, they're all Gucci's. Yes, then why make a movie about it? There's no good enough reason to make a movie about this that's surrounding, the shooting of somebody. It's surrounding this huge event that happened where somebody gets shot that doesn't happen until the last 5 minutes of the movie, and it's just so frustrating. It's 2.5 hours long, and you feel every minute of that. It is long. The beginning of the movie starts kind of like a romantic comedy, and I was kind of digging it. It was an awkward romantic comedy, and I was like, okay, I can kind of get behind this. And then it quickly went to garbage, just absolute garbage. And a lot of that, again, has to go on Lady Gaga, in my opinion. I don't like her character at all. She's just a bitch, the worst kind. She's a horrible human being, not Lady Gaga, but her character. And I'm just I can't watch this. Like, I feel like it wouldn't have been bad if the movie had tried to portray her as such. But Ridley Scott and the writers just kept trying to make us feel bad for every character, and we don't, is the only, like that's the main broad issue. Is it's like, hey, here's this character, she's horrible, but feel bad for her a little bit. And we're like, no, absolutely not, no. Like, nothing she has done has redeemed her in any way, shape, or form. And that is what I mean by it isn't relatable in the fact that we cannot feel bad for this character, even though the movie really wants us to, and that's really what depletes the value of this film. And it sucks because I was really looking forward to this, and Ridley Scott did a fantastic, amazing job directing The Last Duel, which I thought was brilliant. So I was really, really looking forward to this, and it really failed. And there's really almost nothing good to say about it. There's just, it's kind of entertaining. It's funny sometimes, but not always when it's supposed to be funny. And I don't know, it's just very strange. I'm going to go ahead and give House of Gucci a D+. Have you guys seen House of Gucci yet? It does drop tomorrow, so if you do have a chance, go check it out. I don't think it's streaming anywhere. I think you have to go to a movie theater to watch it, but if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely check it out. I know we're playing it at Southside starting tonight, so if you're in the Oneonta area, that's where we'll be playing it. But yeah, definitely stop by and check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's definitely not a movie for me. I do see some people that are going to love this movie, and that's great. Good for them. I don't like it. Again, please consider subscribing, because once we get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to be doing an 8-hour-long live stream that you're not going to want to miss. So definitely consider doing that. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.